Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. Salatu wassalam. Rasulullah. Okay, another category. So we did this. Okay, we talked about al-damair as first category of mabni nouns and asma al-mawsula, second category relative pronouns, and asma al-ishara, demonstrative pronouns as another category of mabni nouns. So today we're going to talk about asma al-af'al, nouns that have the meaning of verbs. These are also mabni. So asma al-af'al. Okay, so we're going to talk about these asma al-af'al now, okay? So let's write this down. Al-asma al-af'al. It's not al-asma al-af'al. Asma al-af'al. Af'al. Mudaf, mudaf, like constructions, okay? Nouns which have the meaning of verbs. These are nouns which have meaning of verbs. So that's funky, but there are such things. So nouns that have the meanings of verbs. Okay, so let's see. Let's talk about it. All right. So these are nouns that have the meaning of verb, but do not accept its signs. But they do not accept its sign, but that are mabni. Okay, they're mabni. That's what we're talking about them. That which has the meaning of fi'l madi gives the noun after it a rafa, and which has the meaning of amr hazir gives the noun after it a nasab. So when these come asma'ul af'al, okay, if they come and after it, okay, if after it, if they function, let's put it this way, okay. So if they function as fi'l madi, okay, if they have the meaning of fi'l madi, if they have a meaning of fi'l madi, then they give the word that comes after the rafa status, okay, raf'un status, okay. And if they have the meaning of amr hazir, if they have the meaning of amr hadir, if they have the meaning of amr hazir, then they give the noun after it in nasab. Okay, then they make the noun nasab. Okay, if they come as madi, they give it the meaning of a rafa status. Okay, and if they come as fi'l amr hazir, they give it a nasb. Okay, status. This is for the noun after. That P with the sign means after. Noun that comes after it. Okay, so that's it. So nouns in the meaning of fi'l madi. So there are some examples given here. We'll just put them over here. Okay, so maybe we'll just put them. Yeah, we'll just put them. I don't know where we're gonna put them. Yeah, let's just put them here. Okay, so let's put them here. Okay, first is hayhata. Hayhat. So this is hayhata, which is become far. It's far from him to that, which is it is equivalent to ba'uda. Ba'uda. He or it is far. It is far from him. It is far from him. It is far from him. It is far for him to do something like that. Hayhata. Hayhata Zaydun an yaf'al haza. It is far from. It is beyond Zayd to do something like this. It is far from him to do it. Okay. Another is shatana, which has the same meaning. Uh, as far from it as what a difference it is. Ba'uda or iftaraqa. So hayhata. So you have to know this word here. Okay. Hayhata. And then another example is given here is shatan. Shatana. Okay. And this has a meaning of again ba'uda ba'uda, which is far from him to that, or iftaraqa, iftaraqa. Okay, what a difference! What a difference it is. Far from him to do this, or what a difference it is. Shatana bain al-alim wal-jahil. What a difference there is between the learned and the ignorance. Okay, what a difference. Shatana bain al-alim wal-jahil. This is another example of a noun that's acting as fi'l mali. Okay, like this. And there's another one that is given, and I'll use the purple sign over here, and sar'an. Sar'an. Okay, and this has a meaning of fi'l madi, saru'ah, which means he hastened. He hastened. Okay, so these are three examples of nouns. See, these are all nouns. This is a noun, this is a noun, this is a noun, but in the meaning of a verb. Hayhata is, which means ba'uda, far from it is for him to do that. And shatana is the same thing, far from him to do something like that. Or it has another meaning of iftaraha, which is what a difference there is. Hayhata, shatana, sar'ana, and sar'ana has a meaning of saru'ah, he hastened. So these are all nouns in the meaning of fi'l madi. Okay, and sar'ana Zayd, for example, you can say sar'ana Zayd means Zayd hastened. Okay, Zayd hastened. And over here, there are some nouns that come in the meaning of Amr Hazir. So we'll give some example of these. So Amr Hazir, okay. So first example is like Ruwaida. Ruwaida. So Ruwaida is the same thing as Amhil. Amhilhum Ruwaida. Amhil. Okay. And this means to give respite. Okay. So this is give respite. So Ruwaida is a noun and has the meaning of this word, which means Amhilhum. Amhil. Okay. Amhilhum Ruwaida. Okay. So another example that's given is Balha. Another example that's given is Balha. Balha. Okay. Balha has the same meaning as da. Okay. Which means to leave, give up. Da. Leave or give up. So it is again a command. See? Here again is a noun which is functioning as the verb da. Okay. And it will make the noun that comes after it mansub. Okay, so that's that. And then let's give another example over here. So zunaka. Okay, so here's another example. Let's give this example. Zunaka. Dunaka. Not zunaka. Dunaka. So dunaka has the same meaning as khuz, which means khuz, which means take. Okay, which means take. Okay, Zunika has a meaning of take. Alayka, and then there's Zunika, and there's Alayka, and this has a meaning of Alzim, Ilzam. Okay, and this means to hold on to it. Okay, or it is incumbent upon you. It is incumbent upon you, like that. So Alayka. Okay, and there's a couple more that is cited over here. There's a couple more. I'll just put it like this. Okay, hayya or hayya. So this is actually important, right? Hayya. Okay. Hayya. Hayya. Hayya is hayya as-salah. Okay. Hayya hal. Okay. Hayya or hayya hal. Okay. Or hayta. Or hayta. Or haluma. Okay. Hayya or hayya hal or hayta and haluma. These all mean, these are all nouns, and they all mean i'ti. Okay, i'ti, come, or ajil. Okay, or aqbil. Okay, so these are examples. Hayya, hayya hal, hayta, and haluma. They all means come, hasten. Okay, so hayya ala salah, for example. So here, this is it. Okay. So asma af'al. So nouns that have the meaning of verbs, they can be the meaning of fi'l madi. In this case, they make the noun that comes after them rafa, or they can have meaning of fi'l amr hazir. In this case, they'll make the noun after it nasb. An example that comes as a fi'l madi is hayhata, which means ba'uda. Far it is from him to do something like that. Or shattana, which means ba'uda or iftarakha, which more a difference there is, right? So shattana bayna alim wa jahil. Okay. And sar'ana, which means has the same meaning as saru'a, which means he hastened. So these are all nouns that have the meanings of these following madi words. And here's examples of nouns which have the meaning of fi'l amr, commands. Ruwaida, which we know in the Quran, amhilhum ruwaida, which means to give respite. This is a noun and equivalent to this verb. And then balha, which is the same meaning as the verb da, which means to leave or give up. Another example is dunaka, means take. Dunaka means it's the same meaning as khuz. Another example is alayka, okay, which is the same thing as alzam, which is it's lazim on you, right? Hold on to it, it's incumbent upon you. Alayka, which is the same meaning as alzam, it is lazim on you. Hold on to it. Alayka. Okay, and then there's another group of examples here. Hatta, hayya or hayya hal, or hayta or halumma. So hayya, hayya hal, hayta and halumma. Hayya, hayya hal, hayta and halumma. They all mean i'ta, ajil, or aqbil, which means come or hasten. So these are examples of nouns that have meanings of verbs. Okay, there are, of course, there's more. In addition to these, there are a bunch more. Okay, we'll talk about these bunch more presently. Alright, so here's a bunch more. There are some other nouns which have the meaning of verbs. These are the following. Ta'al, ta'ala, okay, which has the meaning of i'ta. Now I have to memorize both of these words because I don't know either one of them. So ta'al and i'ta, or i'ti, I should say. I'ti, and this means come. Okay, ta'al. Okay, and then secondly, sah, which means uskut, which means be quiet. Uskut, keep quiet. Uskut. Okay, and then there's another one, hata, which hati, hati, hati burhanakum, i'ti, bring, which has the meaning of i'ti, which means bring, okay, or give, okay, hati. And alayya bihi, there's another important one, alayya, okay, so it's alayya bihi, okay, ji bihi indi, bring him it to me, ji bihi indi, this means ji bihi, bring it indi to me, indi, like this, okay, and this means bring him or it to me, bring him or it to me. Okay, there's another one. So here's another one. Ameen. Amina has the same meaning as istajib. Istajib means accept. Accept. Amin is istajib. Faqat. Here's another one. Faqat. Faqat, which has the same meaning as iktafi. Iktafi, which means suffice. Okay. And then finally, there's another one I like to squeeze in here. All right. And that is ilayka anni. Ilayka anni. Ilayka anni, which has the same meaning as taba'ad anni. Taba'a, taba'ad anni. Okay, which means away from me. Away from me. Okay, what? So, alright, these are some more nouns that have meaning of verbs. So let's see. Ta'al, which means ta'al. These are all nouns. These are nouns, see. And these are all mabni. Have the meaning of these verbs. Alright, so ta'al is the same thing as i'ti, come. Sah, which is uskut, be quiet. Hati, which means i'ti, which means bring or give. Okay. تعال ائتي صح أسكت هاتي ائتي, and علي به, which means bring him to me. علي به or جئ به عندي. آمين has the same meaning as استجب, accept. فقط means اكتف. Okay, اكتفي, which means suffice. فقط is اكتفي, and إليك أني is the same thing as تبعد in عني, which means away from me. إليك أني. Okay, so these are some more examples of nouns. Okay, some of these are inflectable. Some of these are mutasarrif in their form changes. Okay, some of them are mutasarrif in that their form changes. For example, hati, hatiya, hatu. Okay, hati, hatiya, hataini. قل هاتوا برهانكم. تعال, تعاليا, تعالوا, تعالي, تعاليا, تعالين. Okay, so some of these change form. For example, hati can change forms into hati, hatia, hati, hatia dual, and then hatu, hatu. Okay, and for masculine, hati, right? And hati for feminine, Okay, hati. Okay, hatiya. Okay, and then hatini. Hatina. Hatina. Okay, so they can change into these forms, single, dual, and plural. Same thing as ta'al, ta'aliya, ta'alu. Same thing as ta'al, ta'aliya, ta'alu. Ta'al, the singular. Ta'aliya and ta'alu. Ta'alu. Okay, and for female would be like ta'ali. And then for this is like I put the female from ta'ali. Ta'ali, like this. And then ta'aliya. And ta'alani, like this. Okay, so they can change from single, dual, and plural. Okay, so that's that. So خذ يا أهل الكتاب تعالوا إلى كلمة and فتعاليني. So come فتعاليني أمتعكن وأسرحكن سراحا جميلا. Okay, so that's it. So that's this section on nouns that mabni. Let's go over this again. Al-asma' al-af'al. So these are nouns which with the meaning of verbs, and they can come with as in the meaning of fi'l madi, or in the meaning of fi'l amr hazir. If they come in the meaning of fi'l madi, the noun after them is rafa. If they come in the meaning of fi'l amr hazir, the noun after it will become nasab. And examples of them is in fi'l madi form is hayhata, which means has a meaning of ba'uda, which is far it is for him to do something like this. Hayhata, and hayhata, and then shattana, which is the same thing, ba'uda, the meaning of ba'uda, and iftara'a, far it is for him to do that, or how difference it is, or what a difference it is between this and this. And sar'ana, which has a meaning of saru'a, which means he hastened. So these are three examples of nouns that have the meaning of these verbs in fi'l madi. And then there's these examples of nouns which comes as with the meaning of amr hazir. Example, ruwaida, which means give respite, which is the meaning of this word amhil, which means give respite. And balha, has the same meaning as da', which means leave or give up. Okay, and then alayka, which has the same meaning as alzam, which means lazim hayat. Alayka means it is incumbent upon you, or hold on to. Alayka, and then dunaka. If dunaka, it has the same meaning as khuz, which means take. Dunaka meaning as khuz. An example, hayya or hayya hal or hayta and halumma. These have the same meaning as ajil, hurry, hayya, hurry, or i'ti, come, aqbil. So these are the same meaning as these verbs. Okay, these are all nouns again, which have the meanings of these verbs. Okay, in addition to these, there are other examples that were given over here. For example, ta'al, which has the same meaning as i'ti, which means come. Sah, which has the same meaning as keep quiet. Sah, so shah, sah, uskut. And hati is i'ti, bring. And alayya bihi has the same meaning as ji bihi, indi, bring it to me. Alayya bihi. Amin is the same meaning as istajib, accept. And faqt has the same meaning as iktafi, which will suffice. Okay, ilayka anni is another example. Taba'ad anni, which means go away from me. So these are examples of this. Some of these change form based on singular, dual, and plural. No, they're still mabni, but they change form in singular, dual, plural. So ta'al for singular, ta'aliya dual, and ta'alu for plural. And for female, it's ta'ali, ta'aliya, ta'alaini for female. So hati. So hati, hatia, hatu, hati, hatia, hatia, and hatain for females, like this. So they change formally. So these are some summary of asma af'al, another form of mabni nas. Inshallah, we shall continue next time. Salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah walhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum.